Hello, my name is Anthony Wall, and under oath, I agreed to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. There are Wethersfield police and Wethersfield interbranch family members and their foreign and domestic family members associated with attaching me to fake locations, fake communications with them, fake sequence relationships. Now, they called up a week ago and telling lies to my parents and other kids' parents to keep their own tied to whatever is on and off Central Connecticut State University and on and off Trinity College, recorded, confessed, and demonstrated, especially with the child campuses, in other words, involved with a principal child offenders campus I caught them with too. They also have on and off the Wethersfield Police Department attaching interbranch. They attach me to fake conversation with a Mendez, one of the Mendez police brothers, who are on and off Wethersfield Police Department, on and off the New Britain Superior Court wire crimes. And so they called me a week ago and recorded, confessed, and they brought up used a Sullivan, didn't give his whole name. So I'm going to call the Wethersfield Police now. We can't record them, but you could hear my side of it. I don't think I don't know. I think we can record them once they do such. But I'm not. I'm going to be safe because they're a criminal. Now these are people with former director of the FBI and his defending capacities in relationship to a case that was ongoing at the time of my father's death, with his federal criminal co-defendants proven from other natures of cases, and federal criminals tied to them, also as the ones who were roles with the predicate acts on my street and on my campuses with the cliques. All kind of crime methods and natures, pretending passions and emotions, making overall summary convictions, like pretending I'm holding on to the past. No, they called me out of nowhere with this guy, with this Sullivan. When given now, also he brought up this Ray Cololo. There's a Phil Cololo also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated by a Bob Chase. That was then and now. I caught them with a principal child offender. They arrested me for calling to complain about it. They was caught off campus anyway. These are people also, since before the World Trade Center attack, I asked for help because people asked me for help because judges and prosecutors, various natures of courts were influencing them, and military families. They were making them influencing them to evidence reception, organized crime, acts roles, putting kids on campus and stuff, relationship to other students that never were, never next to each other on campus ever, never, So these are the people with Central Connecticut State University that were tied to confession. They have retired and standing mayors and stuff like that. They're family members involved with this, and whatever is Washington, D.C. and World Trade Center tied intercampuses, which is also recorded, confessed, demonstrated. But I don't understand the extent of it. But I know they're attaching little kids and their family members to fake. They're starting fights between families too, and neighbors. And then when that settles down, boom, they do another thing to keep it going. This is what is missed. They also have, so I'm going to just call here. So let's see, 860-721-2900. Now this says routine calls. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me for coughing here, you guys. 860-721-2900. Why it's not working? The phone's not working. 860-721. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I think we press 1. Or press 6. Right. May I ask who I'm speaking with, please? Hi, dispatcher. There was an officer who didn't give me his whole name. He said his name was Sullivan, and he called me on the phone about a week ago. And there are other officers who were recorded threatening to forge names and switch names. If I come in and fabricate more recorded things, like two Mendez police, the older Mendez police brother, put me in fake quotations. Never had a conversation with him, words with him in my life. Well, that's a serious thing to do, to keep doing to someone, and then calling up with more pain. People keep stacking names. To a Mendez police family. There is an Eric Mendez, I don't know, his older brother attached me to fake quotations on and off the New Britain Superior Court, on and off Wethersfield Police Department. Their roles with predicate acts. Yeah, they're also threatening to keep doing that because they put fake transcripts to pretend audio and video. They've been attaching me and other little kids to fake locations through time. They have roles with that with the principal child defenders campus they didn't let me tell on. And they put fake audio and video too. They forced that. I was only found out in another city off campus anyway. So I've been asking, since this is also people that are involved with Central Connecticut State University, Trinity College, people on and off there ask me for help because of judges and prosecutors, their family members influencing them, and military families. I don't know these people. I don't know. I mean, you guys attach me to all the. You guys have officers that are forging names, switching names too. They threaten that they have more officers than one who have the name McGee, but then they make a threat by making confessions also, because you have various officers who use that name to me and others. I know, but you guys have other officers, when they come to my house, they forge names and switch names. Well, I'd like to know who this newest officer calling me is. Yes. It was a male. He said Sullivan. See how they're doing that game with the names. This is since I was a kid. They were attaching me and other little kids to their behind my back too. Well, could I have a response in writing? Because I've been also since I was a kid, I was criminally prevented writing. Yeah, with me through the mail. Okay, what about since that's recorded that and how a male Sullivan? If you guys don't have a Sullivan, you guys only have one officer named McGee, but you have the other ones forging, switching names. And you don't know the two Mendez police brothers? Yeah, see, those Mendez police brothers are involved with on and off New Britain Superior Court, on and off Wethersfield Police Department predicate acts. Do you know the older one's name? There's an Eric Mendez, who's the younger one. Oh, that's one who was on and off New Britain Superior Court in conjunction. What do you know what was it Janito Mendez? Do you know how to spell that, please? So he's been fabricating audio and video, fake transcripts to do that. Okay, so you know too though, he did that with his brother, with Eric, per people tied to them, on and off New Britain Superior Court also. Okay, I ask one more thing. So there were further child offenders on and off the schools in Wethersfield, and there's an officer, Jerry Miller, who I know, but he's recorded and confessed, involved with people associated with like a Dillon family. Well, you guys called me though. It said town offices, and then they said it was from the Wethersfield Police Department. Okay, thank you. Bullshit. They delay and make things up. They didn't want to, holy God. They put fake, they're going to type a fake transcript about that. And that's why they don't want to hear anything, because they want to put anything recorded, because they've been faking recorded reality.